Hi students, how are you? Welcome to DSR Maths. In the last class, we completed a modulus function, right? Signum function is denoted by like this SGN of x equal to defined as mod x by x for x not equal to 0 and 0 whenever x equal to 0. In the modulus function, we taken mod x equal to x for x greater than 0, minus x whenever x less than 0. So by using this condition, again we can simplify this one. That is equal to mod x for x greater than 0, x by x. Next, for x less than 0, mod x is minus x by x. For x equal to 0, it is 0. That is equal to 1 for x greater than 0, minus 1 for x less than 0, 0, x equal to 0. So, this is the signum function definition, right? Now, if this information take on x-axis and y-axis, how to get the graph of the signum function? That is also important one. If you take this as y equal to f of x equal to this one, this has x-axis, y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3. Once you observe these conditions, whenever x equal to 0, y value is 0, means origin. So take that point, right? Next, for all the x greater than 0, means 0 point onwards, y value is 1 only. So for all the x greater than 0, y value is 1, means from here, means here open circle you have to take, because whenever x equal to 0, y value is 0. So this is y equal to 1. So for all the x less than 0, y value is minus 1. So for all the x less than 0, y value is minus 1. So this is minus 1, right? So whenever x equal to 0, y equal to 0, 0 comma 0. For all the positive real numbers, x greater than 0, y value is 1 only. For all the x less than 0, y value is minus 1. Okay now. So by this diagram, how to identify the domain and range of the signum function? Domain nothing but existence of x values. Once you observe, for x greater than 0, y value is exist, y equal to 1. For x less than 0, y value also exists. For x equal to 0 also, y value is exist. Means domain of the signum function is real number, right? Next, for these domains, existence of y values nothing but range. So what are the y values here? Only minus 1, 0 and plus 1 only for all the real numbers. Means range of signum function is minus 1, 0 and plus 1 only. So this is about the domain and range of the signum function. Okay, no? Right. This signum function, generally if you write, how to get that signum function? In general, like this you can write signum function. Y equal to signum of f of x, means nothing but in place of x, f of x you taken. That is equal to same modulus of f of x by f of x for f of x not equal to 0. 0 for f of x equal to 0. Again if you simplify, f of x greater than 0, modulus of x is f of x by f of x is 1. F of x less than 0, modulus of f of x is minus f of x, minus f of x by f of x is minus 1. So like that if you write, so this has 1, and f of x greater than 0, minus 1 f of x less than 0, and 0 f of x equal to 0. So like this in general we will write the signum of the f of x, right? Now by using this information you have to draw the graphs of signum functions, different types. So take the first example. These are most important. First one is y equal to, suppose if you take signum of log x to the base e. So what is the difference between previous one and this one? In place of f of x, log x you take. So how to get the graph of the signum of log x? So this can be written as 1 whenever log x to the base e greater than 0, minus 1 log x to the base e less than 0, 0 log x to the base e equal to 0. So 1 whenever f of x greater than 0, minus 1 whenever f of x less than 0, 0 whenever f of x equal to 0. Okay. Now here we should know some information about the logarithms. Again we are going to discuss in logarithmic function. So that is if log x to the base a equal to k is there, means x equal to, how to write, a power k, right? Here x is greater than 0 and a also greater than 0, which is not equal to 1. Now suppose here inequality given, suppose log x to the base a greater than k given, how to write? So x is greater than a power k whenever a greater than 1. Suppose log x to the base a less than k is there, x is less than a power k, like that we have to write. Now by using this information I will write it as 1. So x is greater than e power 0, e power 0 is 1, so that's why x greater than 1, minus 1. So x less than e power 0. E power 0 again here 1. And 0, x equal to e power 0. Again here e power 0 is 1. So this is our final conditions. So this information if you take on what, x axis and y axis, then you will get the what, graph of the signum of log x, right? So how to get that one? So for that one you take some points on x axis 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. and y axis 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3, right? Now here once you observe, whenever x equal to 1, y value is 0, means 1 comma 0 point located here. 1 comma 0 means whenever x equal to 1, y value is 0. Next, for all x greater than 1, means 1 point onwards, means whenever x greater than 1, y value is 1, so this is y equal to 1. Whenever x less than 1, y value is minus 1, means from where to where can you take negative values also? We can't take, because what is the reason? So now only we discussed log x to the base a equal to k, means x is greater than 0, means here 0 less than x less than 1. Okay, now so that's why in between 0 to 1 only, here to here only. So whenever x greater than 1, so this is y equal to 1. Whenever x value is 0 to 1, y value is what, minus 1. Next, whenever x equal to 1, y value is 0 only. Here we have to observe carefully. So x less than 1 means x does not allow negative values, because x greater than 0 means 0 less than x less than 1 only. Okay, now this is about the signum of log x, right? Next, you take one more example on this one only. If you take suppose y equal to signum of sin x function you take. So here also it can be written as 1 whenever sin x greater than 0, minus 1 sin x less than 0, and 0 sin x equal to 0. Now here we have to identify x value. When sin x greater than 0, what about the x value? Right? So we know that if you take the sin x here, 0, pi by 2, pi and 3 pi by 2, or here minus pi by 2 also, or 2 pi. So here to here sin is positive, and here to here sin is what? Negative. So here to here sin is positive. So third quadrant and fourth quadrant sin is negative, right? Now see sin x greater than 0. Where to where? If sin x greater than 0, 0 less than x less than pi, right? Is there only one interval which is 0 to pi for sin x greater than 0? No. Infinitely many intervals are there, right? How to identify all that intervals? By with the help of period of the sin x. What is the period of the sin x? 2 pi. In this interval, sin x will repeat. Sin x graph is what? Repeats. So that's why, so with the help of period of the sin x, we will take the all the intervals where sin x is what? Greater than 0. So for that nothing but we have to add 2n pi. So 2n pi plus 0 less than x less than 2n pi plus pi. Here n belongs to integer. So n equal to 0 if you take n equal to 0. So 0 to pi. N equal to 1 if you take n equal to 1. 2 pi less than x less than 3 pi. Like this. This interval also sin x greater than 0. Like this all the intervals you will get. Okay, no? Now how to write it as this one? That is equal to 1. So this is 2n pi plus 0 less than x less than 2n pi plus pi. Next minus 1. Sin x less than 0 where pi to 2 pi. So add 2n pi. So 2n pi plus pi less than x less than 2n pi plus 2 pi. Because here to here pi, here 2 pi, sin is what? Negative. So that's why if you add for the pi and 2 pi, 2n pi, all the intervals where sin x is less than 0 you will. If you substitute n equal to 0, what will get? Pi less than x less than 2 pi. Third quadrant and fourth quadrant sin x is less than 0. If you take n equal to 1, so 3 pi less than x less than 4 pi. In this interval also, so sin x is less than 0. So like this, by taking all the integers, you will get all the intervals where sin x is less than 0, right? Next one is the sin x equal to 0. When sin x equal to 0? When x equal to multiple of pi where n belongs to integer. Sin 0, sin pi, minus 2 pi, sin x is what? 0 only. Okay, no? Suppose if you take this information on x-axis and y-axis, how to get the graph of the signum of sin x? Zero, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi and 5 pi. Minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, minus 4 pi. Here 1 and here minus 1. See here, x equal to 0. When sin x equal to 0, y value. X equal to 0, sin is 0. X equal to 1 means pi. So here also point is there, here also point is there, here also point is there. Because sin x equal to 0, when y equal to 0, when sin x equal to 0. Means y equal to 0 for x equal to n pi. Means x equal to 0, y value is 0. X equal to pi, y value is 0. X equal to 2 pi, y value is 0. Like that, minus pi also, y value 0, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, like this, minus 4 pi. Next, suppose 1. Suppose here n equal to 0, if you substitute 0 to pi, in this interval y value is 1. So where to where 0 to pi, y value is 1, means open circle here to here, so y is 1. Next, n equal to 1 you substitute in this one. N equal to 1 means 2 pi to 3 pi. So 2 pi to 3 pi also y is 1 only. Next, n equal to 2. N equal to 2 means 4 pi to 5 pi. 4 pi to 5 pi. Here also, so y value 1 only. If you take some more values, like that we can produce. Next, n equal to here 0. Pi to 2 pi, y value is minus 1. N equal to 0. Pi to 2 pi, y value is minus 1. Next, n equal to 1 you substitute. 3 pi to 4 pi. 3 pi to 4 pi. So y value is minus 1. Like that you can take. Next, negative side also same thing. If you take n equal to minus 1, minus 2 pi to n equal to minus 1, if you substitute minus 2 pi less than x less than minus 2 pi plus pi, means minus 2 pi less than x minus pi. So in this interval also y equal to 1, minus 2 pi to minus pi, what? Y equal to 1 only. Suppose if you take in this one y equal to minus n equal to minus 1, minus 2 pi plus pi less than x less than minus 2 pi plus 2 pi. So here minus pi less than x less than 0. In this interval sin x is less than 0, means y equal to minus 1. So minus pi to 0, y value is minus 1. So y value is minus 1. So like this, here you can take some more values, or you will get the graph of y equal to signum of sin x. Okay, no? Right. This is about the y equal to signum of sin x. Now take the one more example in the signum function. That is, this is also important one, y equal to signum of cos x. Here also how to write 1 whenever cos x greater than 0, minus 1 whenever cos x less than 0, 0 whenever cos x equal to 0. Here also we have to identify the intervals where cos x greater than 0 and less than 0 and cos x equal to 0. So for that, here what we have to take, in this interval cos x is positive, here to here cos x is negative, right? First quadrant, fourth quadrant cos positive, means here you can take minus pi by 2, here plus pi by 2, or here 3 pi by 2 also, right? Pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, cos x is negative, right? So here also with the help of period of the cos x, we will take the all the intervals where cos x is greater than 0, right? Now for that, see here cos x greater than 0, from where to where? Minus pi by 2 less than x less than pi by 2. Is there only one interval where cos x is greater than 0? No, many intervals are there, but how to identify? Just we have to add for this one 2n pi minus pi by 2 less than x less than 2n pi plus pi by 2. If you take in place of n all the integers, all the intervals where cos x greater than 0 you will get. Okay, no? N equal to 0 if you substitute minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So that's why it can be written as 1 when 2n pi minus pi by 2 less than x less than 2n pi plus pi by 2, right? Next, cos x less than 0. Cos x is less than 0. Where to where? Pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So here also minus 1, 2n pi plus pi by 2 less than x less than 2n pi plus 3 pi by 2. Here also substitute all the integer in place of n. You will get the all the intervals where cos x is negative. Next, 0. When cos x is 0, all the odd multiple of pi by 2. 2n plus 1 into x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Here n belongs to integers. N equal to 0, pi by 2, cos pi by 2, 0. N equal to 1, 3 pi by 2, cos 3 pi by 2, 0. Like that all the intervals you will get. Means where cos x is 0 you will get. Now by using this information, how to draw the graph of signum of cos x. So here also take some points on x axis and y axis. Here minus 1, here plus 1, here 0, here pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 and 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 5 pi by 2, etc. Once you see, to take the points on x-axis and y-axis, first you take this one. When y value is 0, when x value is odd multiple of pi by 2. Right. Now n equal to 0, x equal to pi by 2. So here y value is 0. Here also y value is 0. Here and here also y value is 0. Next, here also y value 0. Next, remaining points. So when y equal to 1, for this interval y equal to 1. So take 1 by 1 by substituting integers. N equal to 0 I will substitute. N equal to 0 means minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, y is 1. Here minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, y is 1. Next, n equal to, in this only, n equal to 1 you substitute. 2 pi minus pi by 2 less than x less than 2 pi less than pi by 2. Here 3 pi by 2 less than x less than 5 pi by 2. In this interval also y is 1 only. Where to where? 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2. So here 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2. Right? Next, here also n equal to 2 if you substitute. N equal to 2. 4 pi minus pi by 2 less than x less than 4 pi plus pi by 2. Right. Now here 7 pi by 2, here 9 pi by 2. 7 pi by 2 to 9 pi by 2 also y equal to 1 only. Next, in this one n equal to 0, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, y is minus 1. Right. Next, n equal to 1 you substitute. So 2 pi plus pi by 2 less than x less than n equal to 1. 2 pi plus 3 pi by 2. Now here 5 pi by 2 less than x less than, so 4 plus 3, 7 pi by 2. Means 5 pi by 2 to 7 pi by 2 cos x less than 0. 5 pi by 2 to 7 pi by 2. Like this. Here also some values by substituting what? Negative values. N equal to minus 1, n equal to minus 2. Like this you will get the graph of what? Y equal to signum of cos x. Okay, no? Right. So this is about the signum of x or signum of f of x. Right? Okay, time.